Thank you, everyone. Now, good evening, everyone. It's very nice to be here. I'm particularly excited because recently the show went to film some episodes in Scotland. And I don't know if you're aware of this, but I am considered a food group in Scotland. So when I was there, I thought that I might get eaten, which isn't always a bad thing. No, but I was a bit frightened because I thought people would eat me. Then I thought they would hate me because I'm English. But why is that funny? I am English. If you've got a problem with that, come over here. Yeah! Not so cute now, right? Anyway, here's the thing. They asked me if I would come out and warm up the audience tonight because apparently the warm-up comedian pissed them off. The audience turned up. They were all like, oh, chippity-chappity, oh, we're happy to be here. Oh, this is going to be nice. Oh, I might get free chocolate. Oh, I might get to meet a celebrity. And he warmed them up to such an extent they are now clinically depressed. However, we'll do what we can. I'm not making light of clinical depression, by the way. I'm not, so please leave me alone. I'm just a talking rabbit on television. People don't take me seriously, and if they do, I ask you to pause and think. This is me pausing and thinking. Pause and think. Could you possibly be offended by a whittle bunny? Can a whittle bunny be offensive? Of course not.
It's hard to stay up, it's been a long, long day, and you got the Sandman at the door. But hang on, leave the TV on, and let's do it anyway. It's okay, you can always sleep through work tomorrow, okay? Hey, hey, tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Applebee's. Come try Applebee's new 2 for $20. Now jazzed up with the flavors of Bourbon Street. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everybody. All right. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. No, don't do that. Thank you. It's enough. Really. Great. Honestly, that's great. Thanks, everybody. And thank you in particular, hooting lesbians in Lesbian Row. I don't know if you heard them. There was a lot of hooting lesbians. It's gonna be a hot night. Can you hear the lesbians hooting? Cold in here, isn't it? It's a bit cold in here? Yeah. Hey, it's a rhetorical question. God. People don't answer back in The Price is Right, do they? They do? Oh, they kind of do, yeah. Anyway, it's a great day for America, everybody. Yes, indeed it is. Yes, it is. Also, it's also a great day for our friends in the Central Asian country of Mongolia. No, this is true. In Mongolia, they've started importing beavers from Germany to help improve the rivers. Rivers. I said rivers. Like, I was a real old geezer trying to improve their rivers. That's what happens. Your V's turn to B's. You're like a V turn to B. No, they import the beavers to improve their rivers. The beavers build dams, and it helps the river in some way. I learned this because I have the Google alert set for German beaver. Have you heard of the, Have you heard of the kid Justin Timberlake? He's crackerjack. I call him JT because Timberlake sounds like a place you go camping. You know, I remember all the nights I spent at Timberlake. In fact, I was just in Timberlake. You see what I did there? You see what I did?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's quality entertainment right there.
Top shelf.
Thanks, buddy. Anyway, Justin Timberlake, he's got so many great songs. You know, the one about bringing sexy back and then the other ones in it. Anyway, look, we all know he can sing and act and do the stuff and everything. But we've all wondered the same thing. Can he sell furniture? Well, yes. Yes, he can, apparently, because today JT announced he's unveiling his own line of home decor things. Exactly my response, which was kind of... No, I'm very excited about this. I haven't been this excited since Hooters announced my lifetime ban was lifted. Apparently, only employees are allowed to wear the little tiny orange shorts. The lesbians were hooting that day, I can tell you. Anyway, Justin Timberlake is starting a website to sell things like bookcases and tables and chairs, you know. Other stuff he has lying around. Paper clips, ballet flats, stroll dolls, dead hobos. I don't know what he keeps in his house. Now, listen, I do not have a problem with Justin Timberlake. How could anyone? He's adorable. He used to be a Mouseketeer in the Mickey Mouse Club in 1992. Now, this is amazing. His castmates that year included Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, and Ryan Gosling. You get a picture of the Mickey Mouse Club in 1992? There you are. Ryan Gosling. The other says, Kim Jong-il, Osama bin Laden, and me. Yeah, I was there. Anyway, if Justin Timberlake wants to sell home furnishings, then by golly, he should. It'll be like IKEA, but somehow even more white. And without the creepy Swedish vibe. I bet there's an advertising agency right now working on jingles for the company. He's bringing cities back. Anyway, he's not the only one designing it. Well, he's not designing the furniture. He worked with a professional designer, though. I doubt it was 50-50 collaboration. Justin probably said, I like chairs. And then the designer would be like, great, I'll take it from here. I'll see you in about 6 weeks. He didn't design the furniture, nor did he build it. But other than that, it's all his. I mean, he's seen it, maybe. He's maybe seen it. You better be careful, though, because he's stepping on Martha Stewart's territory. You don't want to mess with Martha. She will cut a bitch. She will. Pretty soon, he's going to be getting a phone call. Hey, that's a nice furniture line you got there, Justin. Be ashamed if something happened to it. This is how Martha Stewart talks when she's not on TV. Did you know that?
Yeah, I remember that,
Yeah, sure you do. Martha Stewart talks like this. Kind of a little bit Scottish in there, too. You hear that?
Yeah, I hear what you're talking about, yeah.
Anyway, look, if you want to decorate your home with Justin Timberlake furniture, you go ahead and knock yourself out. As for me, I am perfectly happy with my Jonas Brothers love seats. Made from actual Jonas Brothers. Well, they're not in so much demand since Justin Bieber, but even Bieber better watch out, because I'm into One Direction now. I don't know what I just said either, but I think it's creepy. The One Direction are the new pop sensation, aren't they? They're the English kids with teeth. That's the twist. Anyway, I'm always suspicious of celebrities getting into areas they're not known for. A couple of years ago, a lot of celebrities were writing the children's books. Even what's his name? Jay Leno. Jay wrote one, didn't he? It was hey, Kevin, I wrote a book. Yes. It's called Goodnight, Conan. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I did it. It was all to do with me. Screw you guys.
Oh, man, that's a good one, Jay.
Yeah. Was that cold? Was that cold?
Oh, yeah, no, that's cold, man. That's cold.
You know who else wrote a children's book? Madonna. She has her own clothing line for young women. Unfortunately, she also wears it. You got... Did you hear that fart noise there? That was my foot. It was my foot. Look, I'm telling you, if I pass gas, I would use it. I'm telling you. I wouldn't try and hide it. That's not me. Like, I heard it on the floor. I wonder if something's making you laugh. I thought, it can't be this. Can't be. You were like, oh, you thought I passed gas right now. No, I didn't. What the hell am I talking about, Madonna?
That's cold, Jake.
Yeah. You got a recent picture of Madonna? Yeah, there she is. You know, a lot of the celebrities are in the perfume business. I would never do that, although I did release my own scent a couple of minutes ago. I didn't. Oh, right, I did. I didn't. But if it makes you happy, then fine. I'd like to apologize to the first 3 rows of the audience, and particularly the hooting lesbians who are now... Their hooting has been silenced, for they are holding their breath. You all right there, Jeff?
Yeah, they say when you fart somewhere, a hooting lesbian gets its wings.
Well, it all comes around then, I guess. I didn't, though. It was my shoe. I can't make the noise again, though.
No.
That's very embarrassing when your shoe makes a farty noise.
I would know. I don't have feet.
Don't you?
Well, none that work.
But you have feet. I've seen them.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're not necessarily here. I think they're in a closet backstage somewhere, right? I've definitely seen them.
Yeah, I know you have.
Why do you always imply we have a sexual relationship when we don't?
Because I just like to hear the audience make that weird noise.
What, that laughing sound that they never make when I'm talking?
It's very unusual.
Yeah, it is weird. All right, do the thing.
Sure, why not? Tonight's program is brought to you by the good folks at the German Beaver Builders. We make having teeth on your wood a good thing.
Welcome back to the show where Jeff has gone sex crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, show them that dance you do when you go sex crazy. Now do you regret paying for cable? Hey, Jeff, what time is it?
Well, I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's tweet mail time, that part on the show where Craig reads your letters and uses it as a vehicle to verbally abuse me.
I do not verbally abuse you. Take that tone out of your voice and put another one in. A soft, gentle tone.
All right, maybe I'll talk like Morgan Freeman.
That's more like it. So, what time is it, robot who sounds a bit like Morgan Freeman?
Well, it's tweet mail time. Time for us to take a walk down tweet mail lane.
Get busy tweeting or?
Get busy, hooting.
You want a jingle or you want to do it ourselves?
We could do our own jingle, sure.
Do our own jingle?
Yeah,
or we can play a jingle in, whatever you prefer.
I feel like you're leading me down a road.
All right, we'll do our own jingle. Let's begin. Tweety tweet time.
Tweety tweet time.
Play the jingle.
Stop that cover and don't look back. Here comes an email and Twitter attack. Giant freaky monsters crushing our city. It's a jumbo lizard ranking committee. So grab your Reagan and your rocket back and join the email Twitter attack.
This is from Jamie in Houston, Texas. You ever been to Houston, Texas?
Oh, yeah, I love Houston, Texas.
Like to go riding around wearing a horse and assless chaps.
Oh, yeah.
Jamie's one of those names. You don't know if it's a man or a lady, right?
Yeah, it can get pretty confusing.
Not in Texas, buddy. Dear Craig and Jeffrey, this guy I've started seeing told me he used to be a male stripper, and now I don't know what to think about that. Any advice? On what to think about it, or tips to find out if he was a male stripper? Leave $1 lying around. How could you tell? What kind of test could you perform to make sure somebody was a male stripper?
Maybe put a pole in the bedroom?
Yeah, that probably worked. He would come in there and think, oh, I'll just take my clothes off and get ready for bed. Oh, great, I can do it in the only way I know how.
Getting kind of autobiographical there, aren't we?
All right, this is from Scott in Phoenix, Arizona. Scott's one of those names you don't know if it's a man or a lady, isn't it?
Can never tell.
Yeah. Scott says, Dear Craig and Jeff, my wife told me I need a trimming downstairs. How do I do that? Boy, that's a little personal, isn't it? You want to get yourself over at one of them garden centres and get some pruning shears. Then, to make sure your hand's steady, get a couple of stiff belts of scotch in you before you start. Then have a go at yourself enthusiastically with a pair of pruning shears. Getting kind of autobiographical now, a little bit. All right, this is from Jamarcus in Raleigh in North Carolina. Jamarcus, never mind. Hey, Craig and Jeff, I'm meeting my girlfriend's parents for the first time this weekend. Any tips on making a good impression? Yeah, you can always impress a new girlfriend's father by coming on to him. This is from Jeremy in Bloomington, Indiana, or Illinois. Indiana, it says here, but I thought it was in Illinois. They moved it? Okay. Dear Craig and Jeff, do you ever wish you had timeouts that you could use, like in sports? What the hell does that even mean? Do you understand what that means? Like timeouts for what? Like call a timeout in your life, like, all right, everybody go, sit down for a minute. I have that. I do it here. I do it. Then go, baby. Commercial break. I talk for a bit. Then I go, all right, we got to take a commercial break, like that, right?
Sounds like you need a timeout.
If I'm getting a timeout, then you're going to have to sit on the naughty step.
Only if you trim my downstairs.
If I get a couple of belts of scotch, I might. This is from Chris in Duluth, Minnesota. I don't know if you can tell, but Chris is one of them hooty lesbians. Can you see that? Dear Craig and Jeff, what language do you recommend I learn to impress women? Russian. Women love Russian, right, Jeff?
They love it.
They love it. No, the clitoris. Yes, clitoris. It's a Russian word. Originally, did you know that?
That's true. Yes, you're correct.
Yeah. Is it?
Not at all.
All right, this is from Rachel in Colombia, who says, "Hey, Craig, Jeff, and Secretariat, who's that at the door?" Dear Craig, Jeff, and Secretariat, I got a text message from a cousin I rarely speak to. This is too long, I can't read this. This is from Paul in Columbus, Ohio. It says, Dear Craig and Jeff, I am banned from attending my son's soccer games after getting in a heated argument with the ref. Have I become that parent? You mean a smorgasbord? Sounds like it. They had to ban you from attending? That isn't a heated argument. That's a tutti frutti restraining order. Come on, man. Jeez. Who could ever get violent watching soccer? Not my people. We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back.
To your Tri-State Ford dealer.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. first guest is an actor, a great movie actor who's in a new movie called Jesus Henry Christ, which is in theatres April the 20th. Please welcome Michael Sheen, everybody. Michael Sheen.
Can I pick any of this up?
No, you're fine, dear. Sorry about the mess. We didn't get it cleared up in time.
It's all right.
It's lovely to see you. You look nice.
Thank you very much.
I like that suit.
Thank you. It's yours. It was
No.
just hanging out in the back there.
No way. I'm much larger than you across the girth. They'd fall off.
I've gone for a skinny tie.
Yes, I tried to go for the skinny tie, but somebody told me recently that skinny ties make you look fatter. Because there's more expansive shirt. You're fine.
Am I looking?
No, you look great. I think I look... You try and separate it.
Well, the trouble with the skinny tie is that there's nowhere to... I don't know if people know that, ladies in the audience, with a tie, you usually put the second bit in the first bit.
Well,
'cause there's
ladies
a little
know
hoop.
about that. Ladies
Little
know
hoop.
about that. Don't you, ladies? Oh, I'm sorry, I made the
Well,
ladies.
I've got no hoop.
You've got no hoop in the back, but you want a bit of tape or something?
Are the hooping lesbians going to help?
Oh,
no,
no,
they're not
yeah.
hooping lesbians. They're hooting lesbians.
Hooting lesbians, yeah. How are you, dear? You all right?
I'm very well. I'm slightly worried about my dividing.
Oh, let
tie.
it go, man. Nobody cares. You've gone too far.
It's the new London style.
All right, I'll do it too. Cardiff Street. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Project Runway. Have you ever watched Project Runway?
I did used to watch it, yeah.
Yeah,
Although
I used to watch it too. I've kind of gone off it a bit now.
I really enjoyed it, but I used to start feeling slightly less manly for watching it. I don't know if that's true, but I've thoroughly enjoyed
Well, how do you combat that? Watching some sports,
it.
perhaps?
I would then watch men with drills and carpentry
no,
gear.
no.
Like that.
Don't know that makes you more manly.
Yeah.
Might make you more friendly.
Well, I'd get my leather workout gear on. And
Do you
my
ever wear
drill.
leather? Do you ever wear leather trousers?
Do you know, the very first time I came to America,
Oh, boy.
I'd just gone through my Jim Morrison phase, or I was going through my Jim Morrison phase.
I didn't know that you had one.
Yeah, every man goes through a Jim
I
Morrison
went through it
phase.
a little bit myself. Yeah.
And so I
But
remember...
I went straight to the final couple of weeks.
just the fat, bloated, hairy one.
Fat alcoholic. Yeah.
Found in a bath in Paris. Yeah. But when I first came here, me and my friends went on a sort of road trip. Did you do the whole road trip thing across?
No, yeah, across America with hallucinogenic drugs and everything.
I didn't do the hallucinatory drugs.
You didn't do the hallucinogenic
No,
drugs?
but I did do the leather trousers.
Oh, no. The leather trousers without the hallucinogenic drugs are... and this is in no way endorsed by CBS, but you gotta tie it all together. So, because leather trousers, when you are tripping... Oh, wow!
But you gotta...
It's like you're wearing a lizard from the waist down. But you're not that kind of a... You're more just a kind of... You enjoy a...
I like a sweet cup of tea.
That's it, really?
Yeah, that's about it. And maybe a bonbon.
A bonbon? I haven't said... Have you been back home recently? Your accent seems a little stronger than
I
mine.
have. I went back to Wales. I am Welsh, of Welsh.
Yes, I know
descent.
that. That's...
And I was back there just for Easter a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, right.
Did your accent get stronger when you got
I was back in Scotland a couple of weeks ago, and people who I've worked with here for years were like, "What did you say there?" You know, I was like, "Yeah, should be over there." Yeah, no way. It was like, "Aye."
No, I can understand every word.
Right,
you say.
of course you can.
It's the
yeah.
Welsh Scottish.
Well, Well, it's that kind of Celtic, guttural, aggressive sound.
Yeah. Well, they say people say that your accent reflects the kind of landscape of where you come from. And Wales is very hilly and mountainous. So we go up and we're very, very up and down. You can hear that's how I talk normally. Hello, Craig. How are you?
It's true. You talk like this and up and down. Do you know what I noticed when I was in Britain, though? It's fascinated me that all the television presenters talk the same way. They have the same style. That they start talking like this. They're talking like this, and they're talking, then they finish the sentences like this. They start the sentence with something's very tight, and it's very tight in my trousers, and then it's gone away, and I feel much better.
Are they actually releasing
And
themselves?
it feels like it. It's like every time he talks, like, I really have to go to the bathroom. Oh, I went, and everything's fine. And when you go back, it's amazing. Or even if you watch British television personalities here. Like, did you watch Dancing with the Stars?
Occasionally.
Yeah, Len talks like that
I
a
have to
little
watch
bit.
a lot of drilling again.
Oh, yeah, you are. No, Dancing with the Stars is all right. Everyone watches.
But Len sits behind the...
Well, he's a little bit more like that, but at the end of the day, he always finishes it off. He likes to get a little bit, he's a little more relaxed, and then he finishes it off, yeah. He's quite manly, and he likes ballroom
He is,
dancing. Ballroom dancing can be very manly.
Have you done a lot of ballroom dancing?
I did a bit. I did some, whatchamacallit, salsa dancing for a film once. Yeah.
How was that? Are you, because you're quite hippie.
I am hippie, yeah. Yeah, well, I was dancing with Olivia Williams. You know Olivia
I
Williams?
do, yeah.
Oh, she's a very attractive woman.
Yeah, you'd get very hippie with her, wouldn't you?
Ooh, if given half the chance, I would, yeah.
If you're wearing your skinny tie, you'd look very hippie.
Well, yeah, that's true. Maybe that's what the problem was.
I knew Olivia Williams before she became Olivia Williams. She was, her name was Harry Styles.
Oh, I knew it!
No, when you're auditioning for things,
Right.
And you're in Britain, and
Yes.
there's these big movies going on in America, you get asked to put yourself on tape.
Right.
And you do an audition, you put yourself on tape, and it goes off, and no one ever sees it, and you
Did they
never
ever ask you to do anything naughty on tape? Or anything like that?
No, that's another story.
Right.
But Olivia put herself on tape, and millions of people do this every day, and nothing ever comes of it. And Olivia did that for a film, and she got chosen for that film with Kevin Costner.
The Postman,
Yeah,
one of the great Kevin Costner epics,
Exactly.
The Postman.
But,
About a postman, I remember this film, a postman that went, after it was a nuclear holocaust.
That's right.
And he was a postman that went around saying, mail's got to get through, even though there's been a nuclear holocaust. And people were like, this is a terrible idea for a film.
Come snow, come rain, come radioactive fallout.
Yeah, that's right.
The postman
Nothing
gets
will
it.
stop the, yeah.
But it gave the world Olivia Williams.
Yes,
which is a
that's
great
true.
thing.
Yeah, she's a lovely girl.
How did you do with your dancing? How well did you do?
Oh, all right. Yeah, I enjoy dancing. Do you enjoy dancing?
I do. I get very embarrassed doing it
It's a British
to
thing, I
begin
think.
with.
Yeah,
You sort of stand there jiggling a little bit for a while, and then give it a couple of minutes, and I'm doing it.
Yes, you've got it.
Go on for
It's kind of like sex. If you thought someone was watching you, you probably wouldn't be that good at it. So you just don't. Even although I like people to watch me having sex, even when I'm on my own.
I have to tell you about, talking of sex, I have to tell you about a thing that I came across recently. A while ago, I told you about the website about wrapping Roy Orbison in cling film.
Oh, yeah.
Remember I tell you about that?
Yeah.
And I think I may have found a fetishistic thing that outdoes that in strangeness.
Well, so people that want to wrap the late Roy Orbison in cling film, there's someone
There is
stranger
a website,
than that?
There is a website where people write stories.
Right.
A friend of mine was given a box of blank videotapes because someone in his street, an old fella, had died, and his wife knew that he was into watching films and video and things like that, the newfangled videotapes.
Right, okay.
And so she gave this box of videotapes that her husband had in the basement. And so he had them, and he used them to record things off the TV because he still got a video recorder. And a friend of his came around, and they were sitting there.
This is going horribly badly.
Horribly bad. And they're watching this TV show that they've recorded on one of this guy's tapes, and then they're chatting about it. And it gets to the end of the recorded section. It goes on to what the old fella had on his tape. And they suddenly realise that it's just lots of clips of things. And they can't work out, why is he recorded down? And then they realised after a while that each one of these clips had one thing in common. And it was that a woman in it kept snagging her top on something as she walked past. She'd walk past a tree, and it would just...
A little bit of snag, yeah.
And it's a fetish called snagging.
Oh, no, this is a very common thing.
You know this?
Oh, I'm a snagger. I'm very into snagging. There's nothing I like more than seeing... Really? This is a real thing?
Snagging.
Well, good for them. It just sounds quite innocent, really.
It's sort of lovely, isn't it? You're walking along the street, and someone just sort of gets the sweater caught on something.
And this gets them kind of...
And I guess this guy sort of... It's not in the top 10 of the most extreme fetishes. It's such a very gentle
It's a very gentle sort of British fetish.
Middle England
fetish. Yes, well, what I like to see is a lady snag her cardigan. Look at that. Oh, she almost got a twig in her sweater there.
Cup of tea?
Don't mind if I do. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with Michael Sheen.
Slavkin O'Hara.
Oh, was she? Yeah. She's lovely, isn't she? Very nice, yeah. Strangely, we're very good friends with Olivia Williams.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. I'm here with Michael. You look good in that film. The lovely beard action.
I was very beardy.
Yeah, that means... You know what beard means?
What?
Oscar. Yes.
Absolutely, that's why.
Yeah, that's why you did it, wasn't it? Oh, this is the one I'm going to throw my beard at. Yeah.
That is absolutely true. What's worrying about when you get a beard these days, though, for me, is I see how much grey hair there is.
Oh, mine's completely white.
Really?
I'm
Completely
totally
white?
Santa. Yeah, I go completely Santa. Like, poof, ho, ho, ho.
Is that why you keep clean shaven now?
No, I keep clean shaven because I grew a moustache once, and there were like a mob of angry middle-aged ladies outside CBS going crazy because I grew a moustache.
Why do people not like
People got
moustaches?
very upset about it. They were like, "Oh no, outrageous!" People were sending things to the show, like, you know, moustaches. This is what you look like. Plus you.
Gonna like grab you by your
Oh, they're
moustache.
very,
and pull
very
you-
angry
Why,
about
why are people against moustaches? I don't.
I think it's because it reminds them of porn.
That's exactly what it is.
Snagging porn.
Snagging. Yeah, moustache. Lots of snagging
Oh, yeah.
opportunities with a
Oh, I
moustache.
caught my moustache on a twig.
Yeah.
We're out of time, Michael. So what do you fancy? Awkward pause, mouth organ, big cash prize?
Big cash prize.
What time is it, Shadow $50 American dollars in quarters in a bag with a dollar sign on it, just like the burglars use. Right? All right, 2 ways to win. You can either answer a question or you can guess what's in my box. Here's how that works. I imagine a box in my head, but I don't know what's in it. Only Jeff knows what's in it. You guess what's in it, and if you're right, Jeff will tell us, and if you're wrong, something awful will happen to you. In Welsh.
Ow. It's very tempting. Both of them are tempting. I'd love to have a guess what's in your box, although I suspect it would be something to do with Justin Timberlake and furniture. So I'll go for the...
Always.
I'll go for the trivia question.
All right, then. Oh, here's one. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Iceland is in the North Atlantic. Its capital city is Reykjavik. Which cost more, building the Titanic or making the movie Titanic?
Excellent question.
It is a good one.
Excellent question.
It is a good question.
Oh.
The lesbians almost hooted when they heard it. They were like,
Oh. I'm going to start talking very high and then I'm going to...
no, it's like the countryside of Wales.
It is.
You're going up and down the countryside of Wales, up and down. Here, why is it when people try to do a Welsh accent, they always end up sounding like they're from Pakistan?
Even Welsh people do.
Yeah. It's very
You start talking like my father. My father talks very expressively, Michael, and then you're all of a sudden you're mingling in the lobby. Listen, I am going to go...
That's great.
I'm going to go...
in the lobby. I like that. Do you like that, Jeff? Mingling in the lobby.
Mingling in the lobby.
I like it.
Very nice.
It sounds like code for something dirty. Mingling in the lobby, it's like snagging. All right, which costs more, building the Titanic or making the movie Titanic?
I'm going to go for making the movie Titanic.
It's the correct answer. You win $50 American dollars. Michael Sheen. So wise. Go to the clip.
Now it's time for celebrity book readings. Tonight, Michael Ian Black reads from his book, You're Not Doing It Right.
Thank you. Hello. So this is my book, You're Not Doing It Right, Tales of Marriage, Sex, Death, and Other Humiliations, and I will read a little bit from it. To this point in the book, I've met my wife, and we've decided to have a baby, and then it took a little while. Now we've finally had a baby, and the baby is awful. When the middle of the night comes, as it must, and his cries come, as they must, we lie in bed arguing over whose turn it is to get up with the baby. It is always the other person's turn. Your turn, we say to each other while he wails. Your turn. 10 or 20 minutes might go by like this, neither of us willing to move, the tension growing between us with each wailing exhalation. They say if you just let babies cry, they will eventually cry themselves out. this is not true. Not only will babies not cry themselves out, but the act of crying actually slows down time itself. Finally, one of us surrenders, throwing off the warm blankets so as to let as much cold air into the bed as possible. I hate you, she will say to me, or I will say to her, and it won't be said in a whimsical, aren't we cute, Ally McBeal sort of way. The hatred we have for each other during those cold hours when somebody must tend to the hellion she created is a visceral, concentrated hate. It is to normal hate what a diamond is to a lump of coal. The only thing preventing us from strangling each other in moments like these is the knowledge that doing so would mean even more time alone with the baby for whichever one of us is left. Your turn, says Martha. It is always my turn. Damn it. I get up to comfort my stupid baby. Each night, I pace the hallway with my son leaning against my shoulder and jiggle him as we walk. Shh, shh, shh. I whisper in time with my jiggles. Shh, shh, shh. Sometimes I do it to the tune of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, or Mary Had a Little Lamb, or Mr. Brownstone by Guns N' Roses. Constant movement helps. Constant movement and Martha's boobs, which are sore from overuse, her nipples tender and stretched out. They're starting to look like cocktail wieners. As an aside, I should tell you that when I wrote this and I showed it to my wife, she read it and she said, could you please take out the part about my nipples looking like cocktail wieners? And I said no. I go downstairs and turn on the TV. Every channel is an infomercial. Infomercials for exercise machines and proactive acne medication and no money down real estate seminars. I used to think that the reason companies showed infomercials in the middle of the night was that that was the only time the companies could afford to buy airtime. Now I know the reason they show them at that hour is because everything looks desirable when you are delirious from fatigue, and the act of picking up a telephone and ordering the amazing thigh and ab rocker is the closest you will come to human contact. At this hour, the amazing thigh and ab rocker actually starts to seem like a pretty good solution to most of my problems.
Thank you.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
It's like he's writing about us.
It's uncanny.
Unbelievable. Here, you read out this bit now. Go on, come on, read it out.
I never loved you.
What? He doesn't say that. Come on, Jeff, read it with those big blue laser beam eyes of yours. I'm punishing you.
What did I do wrong, Daddy?
We're not playing that game right now.
Sorry, man. Sorry about that.
No, still doing the show.
Sorry about that.
Right. Anyway, read a bit.
This is a really great book, and I think you should buy it.
You're doing the British announcer thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. All right. Did you enjoy the show this evening, Jeff?
I certainly did. I felt it got better in the second half.
That's true. I thought during the monologue this one's going to suck big time, but then as the guests arrived, everything seemed to go a little bit better.
I quite enjoyed during the break watching you snag.
Gotta go. Oh, good night, everyone. Oh.